Indiana State University leaders responding tonight to a deadly crash that left 3 students dead and injured 2 others. Thank you for inviting us in. Our hearts are heavy just like yours are today after seeing news of this early Sunday morning crash over near Terre Haute. And tonight we wanted to start with that because, Felicia, look, I mean, can't even imagine what these parents and friends and the university is dealing with tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we heard from the university earlier today, and to see that it is literally affecting everyone, but you think about just the people that you come in contact with throughout the day. So we're talking about all of their teammates, the people they see in the gym. I mean, it's not just the family, it's a university community that's hurting, and that's what we saw today.
If you're just learning about this, this happened around 1:30 on Sunday morning. 5 students in a car, single car crash, not far from the Indiana State University campus. The car hit a tree and burst into flames. 3 kids died, 2 others injured. We understand the 2 that were injured and survived the crash, both out of intensive care. But we want to go ahead and put the pictures up on the screen of these young athletes who died. Christian Eubanks, one of the football players, an 18-year-old freshman linebacker from Illinois. Caleb Van Hoosier, 19-year-old freshman defensive back from Ohio. And then there was a 3rd student, not a football player, who died, 19-year-old Jaden Musili of Fort Wayne, also killed. Now I want to go ahead and put the pictures up of the 2 students who were injured. This is Omarion Dixon, a 20-year-old redshirt freshman from Lafayette, and John Moore, a 19-year-old redshirt freshman linebacker from Illinois. The football team plans to resume practice tomorrow. The Sycamores have their first game September 1st. That's a week from Thursday, a game at home against North Alabama. And it sounded today by the football coach that game is going to proceed. In fact, here's what the Indiana State University president and football coach had to say today.
Our Indiana State University community is mourning the loss of life and directing our heartfelt care to the families of those recovering from this tragedy. In my phone calls with each family today, I was able to extend to them our commitment to walk beside them through these difficult days.
There are no words to express how this is going. It's devastating loss to Musili family, Eubanks family, and the Van Hoosier family. Our prayers continue to go out to Omarion and John as they recover. They'll be back, but they do have a road ahead of them.
Yeah, so such a tragedy over near Terre Haute. We're going to continue to follow the story. We'll have more information for you tonight at 11 o'clock, but our hearts are heavy for that family.
And when they're saying they're freshmen, I mean, you're sending your high school baby, you're sending your baby off, and you are just sending them out into the world with all the biggest hopes and dreams and just expecting the best out of them.
Right. So I'm sorry to interrupt you.
That's it. It's just I am thinking about the parents. That's all.
Yeah. Our prayers are with the families and that Terre Haute community tonight, including Indiana State coaches and staff who obviously loved and cared for those young student athletes so much. So we'll have more on that tonight at 11. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the weather because we hope that you enjoyed the weather as much as Felicia and I did today. I mean, not much of a muggy meter, was there?
Oh my goodness, the day was perfect. You know, I don't want it to get too chilly too fast.
No.
But it was so comfortable.
Sure was. Wasn't humid at all. And
No.
can we keep that streak going tomorrow?
We're going to keep it going for the next couple of days. So muggy meter is dropping, temperatures in the low 80s, and sunshine is back. We had a fair amount of cloud cover today. It was this afternoon that we started to get into the sunny stretch, and we do have a couple of sunny days coming our way. Upper 50s, low 60s out the door Tuesday, 75 midday, and forecasting 80 to 85 with lots of sunshine. If you don't have plans,
Get some
to Victory Field tomorrow night. Tuesday at Victory Field, temperatures will be close to 80 for that first pitch. And there's some popcorn eating going on at Victory Field. Joey Chestnut,
Unless he eats it all.
unless he might eat it all. He's
Yeah.
going for a record 14 and a half boxes in 8 minutes, I think.
Yeah, isn't that something?
So that will be something to watch. And boy, the weather couldn't be better for Victory Field. And we get one more on the way for Wednesday, 80 to 85, lots of sunshine before the muggy meter starts to climb for the end of the week. And we might get a couple storms in here Friday and Saturday.
And I love how Joey Chestnut, we heard from him in our earlier shows, and how he described it. He said he's going to take a big bunch like this, he's going to stuff it, and then he's going to drink water.
It's going to be messy.
That was his strategy. That was what he shared, how he's going into this. Head focused.
Yes.
He is focused.
It bears repeating.
Scoop it.
14 and a half
Stuff
boxes
it.
of popcorn in 8 minutes.
Water.
So that's almost 2 boxes a minute.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Almost.
I don't know how he's going to do it all.
Well, he's going to scoop it,
Scoop and
stuff
taste.
it, and water.
We're going to be all over that story tomorrow. Yeah, we'll have team coverage, I'm certain of that. I think space news, big time.
In space news. I get excited each time.
NASA continues to show these spectacular new images, and today we got a look at some new images from Jupiter.
Unbelievable. I was Googling space news just because I know you like it so much. And I came across that one, and then they were coming up with potential landing sites for Artemis,
Yeah.
which goes up in about a week or so, give or take. Potential landing spots for the moon.
Right.
For people on the
amazing.
moon again. But then I saw Jupiter. I'm like, oh, we have to talk about
Yeah.
that, because those images that this telescope
That's
is getting,
incredible.
it's unbelievable.
All right, so some fun facts about Jupiter. 11 Earths could fit across Jupiter's equator.
Wow.
Equator.
Oh my
Hello,
gosh, really?
equator.
Okay, Scott was, he
Equator.
was sick that day.
Reading was not my specialty growing
He
up.
was sick that day of astrology.
If Earth were the size of a grape, Jupiter would be the size of a basketball.
No.
Yeah, and Jupiter has more than
Wow.
75 moons. You can see a couple here, and you can see the faint rings of Jupiter, which are spectacular. And then you see kind of at the lower right-hand part of Jupiter, you see that? That is the giant storm. That's the Great Red Spot, famous storm so big it could swallow Earth.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it appears white in these views because it reflects, along with the clouds,
Jeez.
so much sunlight. But Jupiter looking just grand.
Yeah.
and
So
just
they have
beautiful.
clouds?
Yeah, apparently so.
That's incredible.
Giant
Okay.
storms, powerful winds, auroras. Maybe we could pop that back up there because I want you to see the auroras. Look at the top of Jupiter again, the north aurora. See how it's kind of lit at the very top?
yeah, it is.
And then the bottom?
Bottom?
It looks
So you've
like the
got
left
those
and the
auroras?
right and the bottom.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But the thing that caught me when we saw this today was this idea of this great red spot that is as big as Earth. Earth could fit inside of that.
Yeah.
That's what
Well,
I just can't.
And is it a constant storm? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just
that
a
much.
storm that's been going on for hundreds of years, I guess. So. Isn't that
Probably-
amazing?
Those
probably
pictures
millions.
Or something else.
I don't know why I do this to Angela. I'm always like, because in my head, Angela's a junior astronaut because
I'm not.
she has to deal with the sky. So I'm always like, did you not spend a semester in space? Or
No.
was there any study above the Earth's atmosphere? There was no study.
Atmospheric science. That's it.
Yeah.
That
Degree in
study?
meteorology.
Okay.
My degree's in atmospheric science
Oh,
from
but you're
Purdue.
saying
It's-
past the atmosphere.
Once you go up that, no, I have no.
I always place her in the sky, and she's like, girl, that's not what I do.
No, and what's funny is students always place me under the ground as well. So they want to know about earthquakes and
Right.
typhoons and things like that. I'm like, I don't
That makes
really-
sense.
I know just enough to be dangerous on both topics, but
Yeah.
not an
Well,
expert.
the reason why I get so excited for space news is just because it's the final frontier. It's the
unbelievable.
place that we know so little about it. And I absolutely think, you said they're preparing to get us on the moon.
Yes,
Well,
I think
to
in
be there.
25, 26, don't quote me on that, but Artemis is going up as a test flight, and they're
Yeah.
going to be picking different spots. And I believe it's around Labor Day weekend or a couple days after that.
I think that's absolutely going to happen. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know if it'll be in my lifetime, but I mean, I think it's absolutely
No,
amazing.
and there are several people. I think there's a first woman is up for it as well.
Wow.
Can I get you to go to the moon, Felicia?
Not yet. You know, I don't want to be the first on the Moon Hotel, you know, the Moon Resort. I don't want to be the first up there, but I just think it's absolutely, it's just amazing to me. And, you know, you think about all the things we don't know, like even in the ocean, there's still organisms and animals that we're discovering in the ocean. It's astonishing to me.
And what makes this great are the pictures. that
Oh,
we can
just amazing.
actually see.
Yeah.
Stunning. All right, let's go ahead and read some of our comments from our viewers tonight at 10 o'clock. Jeremy saying hello from Mooresville. Glenn says, cool picture. Dan Etter, who sends me photos.
photographer.
He's a terrific
Thanks,
photographer.
Dan.
And he says, that's a cool pic.
Now, Dan, you get that Samsung to zoom in that close.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So Jacqueline says, I missed it. So for Jacqueline, let's go ahead and put Jupiter back up there again so we can take another peek.
Okay.
Jacqueline, this is for you.
All for Jacqueline.
Yeah, there you go. You
That's
can take a
funny.
look at that. A lot of people saying our prayers going out to our friends and family at ISU, including Beth, Tracy mentioning that tonight. Tanya saying it was 84 and muggy inside my workplace. Yeah, so
We gotta
they,
get on the
they're
phone
not
with
using
her
the air
boss.
conditioner, I know.
Yeah.
Glenn saying good evening, Scott, Felicia, Angela. Joyce saying this weather is perfect. Couldn't
pretty
agree
nice,
more about
Yeah,
that.
don't ever change, Angela.
For late August, it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, so got a lot of folks. Sharon, Christiane, Ronald, Heidi, Bonnie, Josephine, Sharon, Teresa. Got so many folks tonight. Lynn joining us tonight, Gloria. So thank you so much for joining us. So wake up weather tomorrow and Tuesday?
Upper 50s to around 60 will be 75. Have lunch outside. Maybe have dinner outside too. Low 80s for highs.
Dinner al fresco.
Dine al fresco. She's speaking my language.
Even if it's on your front porch.
There you go. It'll work. Thanks so much for joining us tonight at 10 o'clock. The three of us will see you tonight at 11 o'clock over on Channel 13. Good night.